Sports Central, a little debating. Charles, I cannot believe that you took Nebraska's side and a good job to go to.
You're
the
ridiculous.
Cornhuskers, let's get realistic.
You listed women as a reason to go to Florida.
I don't that would be my recruiting pitch. Is that wrong?
Absolutely.
Okay.
But it's Gainesville, too, so I will go there for a little bit, but you got to go to Michigan. Like you said, 100,000.
110,000, actually,
And
now.
Ann Arbor, screaming fans, all for you.
That's pretty legitimate.
Hey, there you go.
3 and out. Let's move it on. Apparently, I called Hoyer the new head coach of the Cleveland Browns. Well,
And this
maybe
is after
not
you
yet,
called him
Hoyer.
a trash
Yeah.
can yesterday.
So the trash can himself, Brian Hoyer, is going to start over Manziel. Well, there's a press conference about it yesterday, Charles. And what was odd about this is, as the coaching staff revealed that they have no faith in Hoyer, though he will be the starting quarterback. That's basically what came out.
This is ridiculous to me. This is why it's ridiculous to me. You got Coach Pedden sitting up there talking to the media, and they're asking him direct questions.
Talking too much, Pedden.
They're saying, "Hey, so is he going to be your starter next week?" Well, it's a fluid situation. I can't really guarantee. We play every game. Every week is different. Coach, we know every week is different. Who's your starting quarterback? All this does to Hoyer now, more doubt. More doubt, more doubt. They're going to yank this kid, and it just put Manziel in. I don't know what's going on.
I have an idea, Coach Pedden. How about you don't have a press conference? Just say who's starting and don't take any questions, because you made yourself look like a fool during this press conference, and you've also thrown your trash can quarterback in the trash because Brian Hoyer, he has no confidence. His coaching staff has no confidence. This is going to be Manziel's job soon, and it's going to be his job probably in the second quarter. This Sunday.
So if you're Coach Pedden, right, you're 7-5, you're in the hunt. Now, let's say you lose this game. Now you're going to have all the people who said, why didn't you play Johnny Manziel? You're 2 games now out of the playoff race. You're probably going to miss the playoffs. Now your job is on the line. So there's a lot of dynamics to this, I guess. But Hoyer's just not – look, he had his chance, Adam. Now he's playing not to lose his job, and a quarterback playing not to lose his job, as you like to call him, trash can.
Fit the part. Am I right? Are we going to get a picture of that?
We're going to work on that this weekend.
Are we going to work on it?
Yes.
Jay Pohl,
you
need to work on a picture of Hoyer in a trash can, because that is where he's going to be
But
soon.
not just in the trash can. He has to be like
creeping out of it?
like creeping out the trash can with his eyes.
We're going to make that happen for you. We promise that. I think Manziel, I don't know if he's the answer, but I think he's the answer over Hoyer. We've said this all along, though, yeah?
He's just more dynamic. His confidence level is
that O-line
lot
is
higher.
beat up to Cleveland. They need somebody who can get out of that pocket.
And they run read option.
Yeah.
That's the crazy part about it. They run
With
a read
Hoyer.
option with Hoyer, who takes the sack. Well, at least with Manziel, he's going to read option. If it's not there, now he rolls out of pocket. There's
It'll
something
be interesting
there.
to see how this plays out. Of course, we'll be on top of it.
I wonder if they're going to start throwing trash cans.
Trash can. I mean, they should just bring trash cans to Cleveland. I think they would like that.
Okay, let's get to the big story.
3 and out. What is it, Charles? What do we got?
You already know. Bears, Cowboys, tonight. You know what's going to happen, right?
Yes, I do.
The Bears have won this game 3 times in a row. My Bears at Soldier Field, they're going to channel their inner Ditka, and they're going to pull out this win and move to 6-7 on the season. And those two are the worst quarterbacks in the NFL, or worst elite quarterbacks. Worst elite quarterbacks. That's what I'm going to call them.
Okay. I don't want to throw the Cowboys under the bus.
Do it. Bus is pulling up right now.
What's the date, Charles? Can you tell me what the date is? It's December the 3rd. What happened the 4th?
It's the 4th.
Well,
get it right.
Okay. It's the 4th. What happens in December when the Cowboys play football?
They tend to fall off. But this is the difference, Adam.
They don't just fall off, Charles. They jump off a cliff and they bury themselves. The Dallas Cowboys are atrocious. Now, is this offensive line going to fix things? Is that man right there, DeMarco Murray, going to fix things? I think they can control the clock in the game in Chicago, cold weather, running football. But I just think their defense is that terrible. And you've mentioned it, Charles. Chicago owns the Cowboys, especially their offense versus the Cowboys' atrocious defense. I think Cutler's going to have a pretty decent game. I say he goes for 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. I think it's a high-scoring game, and that's when the Cowboys don't do well as high-scoring games. I think the Bears are going to win it 31-27 late, and Chicago gets a victory that's unneeded, and the Cowboys' plummet is going to start. That's why I really believe it.
Okay, number one, Cowboy fans, stop overreacting. This is a different year.
No, it isn't.
DeMarco Murray has 14,000 yards right now. 1,400 yards.
14,000?
I wish he had 14,000. That's 1,400 yards right now, 8 TDs. The Bears cannot stop the run game. Recipe for disaster. Another thing, the Cowboys average over 300-something yards total offense and averaging 25 points a game. Bears giving up 28 points a game. Recipe for disaster. The Bears are terrible, man. Talk about
you just say they
trash
were gonna
can. You know
win?
what, J. Paul? I need a trash can picture of the Bears, too. So I need a Hoyer trash can picture and a Bears trash can picture because the Bears are going to come out tonight and stink up the joint, and I'm going to come here tomorrow and be mad at everybody. I'm not even coming to work tomorrow if they lose. Cowboys are going to win. Cowboys are going to win.
I wouldn't doubt it.
35-27.
I thought you just said the Bears were going to win this
No,
game. You
I did
started
not.
off with that, I think.
Because they're not.
Okay.
I gave you all the reason why you need to stop tripping about your team and be confident that they're going to go in
No,
here.
because until it
They're
happens.
going to run my team out of the stadium.
Until it happens, right, Charles? Until it happens, then how could I pick against it? It's December. It's the Cowboys. Look how they played against Philadelphia. They got embarrassed. They got trash canned.
Wait a minute. I know what's going on here.
What?
You're trying to pick my team, and I'm trying to pick your team so we can jinx each other. You're not
No.
slick.
I told you I've remained
No,
cautiously optimistic.
See, this guy,
season.
he think he's slick. He's trying to pick
What
my
have
team.
you done? You
and
just tried to
jinx
pick my team and jinx
well,
your team.
I got to reverse jinx you. I got to come back.
I just called that jinx, so that reverses that jinx.
Okay, so you're picking the Bears. I'm picking the Cowboys.
Bears.
It's gonna be a rough night. Okay, so
You're gonna tweet me
Worst-
once these Bears win.
give me your worst elite quarterback. Is it a Romo or Cutler?
It's Cutler. I will say that.
So then, how
It's
can
Cutler.
you pick the Bears to win this game?
I think Romo's a better quarterback than Cutler. I do. I agree. I think he's smarter. He's more of a leader. I think Cutler
they're-
just kind of, oh, look, I
So,
married a really hot
Cutler
chick.
has 14
and
interceptions
I don't
on the
care.
year. 14.
He just has that look. I don't care.
I'll say 14 interceptions. How many picks Cutler throws tonight?
He's going to, I'd say one pick.
One, that's
Each.
it. Oh, because Cowboys defense is not that good.
Romo's going to throw a pick. Cutler's going to
No,
throw
no.
a pick.
This is something wild is gonna happen.
What about Forte? You think Forte's
Forte's over 100 yards, but I just don't think it's going to be enough. It's not going to be enough to beat the Cowboys because the Cowboys are going to control the game. They're going to run the ball. The Bears are banged up. They have no pass rush. They have nothing.
You're describing the Cowboys right now.
Urlacher was on the radio today even talking about how bad the Bears defense is right now. No Lance Briggs. He's out. It's a wrap. You know what? It's going to be 42-27 Cowboys.
You're getting a little out of control right now.
42 because I'm getting fired up for this next
You're going to
session.
be tweeting me at halftime talking trash to me.
I hope so.
No jinx here.
I hope so.
I think the Bears pull
He's
away, and
trying to
I think the Cowboys plummet, and that's the end of their season. We'll see, Charles.
You're
We'll
breaking
see.
bro rules. You can't be double jinxing.
Coming up in just a second here, we're going to release the first team offense and defense in the Metro. The New Mexico High School Coaches Association has done us that favor. We'll
ready.
have it when you return right here on uSports Central.
Trying to
Bears are going to win. What are you trying to jinx?